So, welcome, Kunal and Karan, to this little interview that we're doing for you. We've been friends for many years. I've known you guys from our days in the Maldives. Um, but now you guys are doing something new, something different. So, why don't you go ahead and first of all introduce yourself to everyone?
Okay, I'll start. Thanks, Vipula. I'm Karan, hotelier by profession, and currently working on an adventure with Kunal, which hopefully we'll be able to share with everyone soon. And that is something that Vipula is also going to be helping us out with from the social media angle. Yeah, that's about it.
Hi, my name is Kunal, and I'm currently working as a senior human resources management professional. And as Karan mentioned, we are looking forward to this expedition.
And so, what are you guys doing? Can you guys tell us a little bit about this still unnamed event that you guys have planned, adventure that you guys have planned?
Well, adventure it is. We both want to experience different, try out different kind of adventures. And what we are doing is a bike tour, a 500-kilometer bike tour from Kunal's hometown, which is Udaipur, to my hometown, which is Mau in MP. So from Rajasthan to MP. Not a big deal. People have done 5,000, 10,000 kilometers also. I don't even know what the world record is, but we are not going for any records. We're not going for any big challenge. It's something that we want to try it out, and it's not we're not going to limit ourselves to just cycling.
Yeah, exactly as Karan mentioned. What we have decided is to take a break from our corporate careers and um, fitness and that active lifestyle is something which Karan and myself are very much passionate about. So we were thinking from last couple of months that what should we do, and to begin with our new chapter of life, we decided, okay, let's start with this cycling expedition.
Sounds exciting. So why did you decide to do a cycling expedition? And like when you guys told me about it, there was a moment where I wondered, okay, was there a specific thing that triggered this and made you want to do it? What was the reason you started to um choose this adventure for yourselves?
Why cycling? Because this is something which I have recently developed a passion about from last 1.5 years. We have been into a lot of sports and fitness activities, be it gymming, cycling, jogging, walking. But the idea about cycling to me came from one of our colleagues. There was one of my colleagues, Ravinder, who used to work with me. So that is something which kind of triggered me that, is something which I can do as well.
Hmm. Okay. So it sounds like it's going to be quite a complicated journey. How do you plan on preparing for it, like physically, mentally, and of course logistically?
So we have been indulged into a lot of fitness activities. At the moment, we both are working on increasing the endurance part physically because we have never done this kind of long cycle expedition, and we're very excited about it. Uh, Done a lot of research about how it's gonna be, what tools and equipments would be required, how would be managing during that tour. So mentally, that is also something which has kind of prepared us. But yes, at the moment we are working on to kind of increase our physical endurance because that is something which is very important. And to mention, because we have just recently touched our 40s, so that is very important.
Yeah, it's 40 is not old. It's just 40,
Yeah, it's
right?
not what I
Number.
haven't said
Mhm.
that.
Okay. So I know when you guys told me about this, I was excited for you guys, but also scared for you guys. So how was the reaction of your other friends and family when you told them about this, and how did they take it?
Pretty much like how you reacted. Everyone was worried, but no one was there to kind of bring our energy and this excitement down. Everyone was like, "What are you going to do? How are you going to plan it?" No one said that. Are you crazy doing it? Thinking of doing something like this. So we are blessed to be with great friends and family members who have been there with us. And I think that started quite early for Kunal and I both from our childhood, if we can talk about that, because but we've been discussing about our parents and how they brought us up, and they've always been helping us and encouraging us to do things which are challenging.
Mm, okay. So is there anything that you're anxious about? for the trip?
Uphills. I am very anxious about that. I don't know if my knees are going to help me, but he keeps helping me out, saying that it's quite normal. I have done 25 kilometers at max. Kunal has done 30, 35, but there are many other things.
I have done 50.
Huh?
I have done 50.
Yeah, you've done 50.
So, I mean, for Karan, I think the terrain is something which he's very much anxious about. For me, terrain is not a big thing reason because I come from a place which is very kind of hilly area. You have all uphill and downhill. So when I cycle, my training is all about going onto that terrain. So I'm not that much anxious about terrain, but I'm little bit not anxious, but little bit concerned about one part for sure that where we are going to go for loop.
40.
40. So that is something which I keep on thinking about, but
Mhm.
I'm sure we'll find a solution for that.
We have to find our thrones.
Anyway, moving on. So, on the road, okay, you guys have started your journey. What are you guys most excited about experiencing this entire trip?
So the entire journey itself is very exciting for us, and everything, the food, the culture, where we are going to have our first meal, where we are going to record our first video, the first puncture that happens, and everything is exciting for us.
And the excitement of that uncertainty of unknown stuff. I mean, there was a point of time I used to really get anxious about the future and what's going to come up. But I think now we are kind of very much mature and mentally strong. So that is also something which keeps on keeping me on my toes. So the excitement of unknown.
And then in terms of your challenges, what do you think your biggest obstacles are going to be? The terrain, the weather, your endurance?
I I think we were planning this in the month of August, so that
Monsoon.
would be a time when it would be monsoon during those days. So that can be a challenge, but we are equally excited as well because monsoon is one of my favorite seasons as well. But sometimes it's going to get too harsh, so that is something which we have to look out for.
Yeah, the more the challenges we have, the better the story becomes. So excited about it, and we are not being careless. Also, we are going to be planning. We are planning pretty well about for the entire trip.
Okay. So then can you paint a picture of what your day is going to be like? Where are you going to stay? Where do you plan on eating? That kind of thing?
Yeah, Kunal mentioned a friend's name, right? Ravindra.
Yeah.
And he has told us that whenever he would cycle, he would find a gas station and put up a tent over there. We can do that, but we decided not to. As I said, this is not the only thing that we're going to do, but this is not going to be a last bike tour. Also, I believe we'll do more. But since it's the first for me, especially, and Kunal also for a longer distance, we've decided to find places to stay, safe places to stay, whether it is hotels or friends' place. Couple of cities we have already finalized where we are going to, small towns where we are going to be staying with our friends and families.
Yeah, definitely, but in between, I would definitely like to experience the
Experience.
camping part.
Yeah.
So we will definitely prepare in terms of the logistics, maybe just to experience that for this time.
So you pack up a tent, you'll pack up a sleeping
Yes,
bag.
yes, we will.
Okay. And what kind of bike do you guys plan on using?
I'm going along with the mountain terrain bike.
So am I.
Okay, cool. You guys already have your bikes or you still have to purchase them?
I do have one, and Karan is planning to buy one.
I have one, but I'll be purchasing one from Udaipur because that's the starting point.
So we're going to Decathlon showroom, and then all the tools and gadgets, and the camping, stuff we'll be buying from.
You've already marketed Decathlon, so
Yeah.
there you go.
We should have Decathlon sponsor us.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll take this video to them.
All right. And are you relying on any specific tech to navigate or for your safety?
Yes, all the usual stuff, but apart from that, I mean, Google Maps, phones, and everything. But apart from that, Kunal has a GoPro. We are also contemplating about buying an Insta 360, and applications like Strava is something that I would want to, record our journey on. So yeah, we are.
I have my Apple gadgets, so I would be using
Yeah.
those.
Apple sponsor us too, please.
Android.
But here's a question. How do you plan on charging your phones? Because I actually thought about this yesterday and I was like, wait, you guys are going to need a massive battery pack or something, or how is it going to work?
On the way, definitely we'll be finding a lot of restaurants and hotels and places where we can definitely charge up our phones and the power banks again. So
Mm.
yeah. because we're planning to do at least uh, let's say 70 to 80 kilometers per day. That is our on an average distance. So of course, because you would be having a lot of all these outlets on the way, so we can definitely find an opportunity to charge up our power banks and
Mm.
phones and stuff.
I think our usage of smartphones would be, I'm guessing, lower than an average user because we'll be on the bikes. We'll only be opening them for navigation, for
And
that purpose only.
just to add on, see, because we are planning that during the day we'll be starting our biking early in the morning and would be finishing by, let's say, afternoon or late in the afternoon around, let's say, 1 or 2 o'clock, and then post that we'll be resting, recovering, and staying at a place where we can take care of this stuff as well.
So at the end of this journey, which we're going to document and let everyone see, what do you hope people will take away from this?
So yeah, I mean, freedom is enjoyable. It's very exciting, but it comes with a lot of stress as well sometimes. And I feel that we are privileged in a way, and that we want to kind of set this goal for ourselves. And hopefully, if somebody kinds of wants to take an inspiration from us, I feel that people should do what they want to do, and they should plan accordingly, because you have only one life, right? So you need to experience everything.
YOLO, basically YOLO.
जिंदगी मिलेगी ना दोबारा.
Okay, so last question. What's your next step after this? Karan, you mentioned the triangle. Do you want to elaborate a bit more on that?
So 500 kilometers is what we want to achieve in this trip. We won't be able to achieve if we do it only from Udaipur to Indore, because that's or to Mau, which is my hometown, because that's around 450. So we thought, why not 500? But then going into triple digits or four digits, we were thinking what could be a good shape to draw using Strava or a map navigating app or a terrain capturing app, and also just the number. It sounds cool, 1,000 kilometers. And what we saw is that the nearest city to make a nice triangle on the map of India would be Ahmedabad. So if that happens, it would be Udaipur, Indore, Indore, Ahmedabad, Ahmedabad, Udaipur.
Well, I wish you both best of luck on your upcoming journey.
Thank
We
you.
will be documenting the entire journey, so feel free to follow along, and we'll see you next time.